I'm gonna go building a portal. Only I knew. Oh wait, no, I have a portal. I have a portal I can't remove. Okay, I've had some sleep. Feel fresh as a daisy or something. Like a daisy. Daisy-like thing. Right. And there we go. And there we go. That makes that so much more awesome, hopefully. Not that it matters, because it'll get mined anyway. What are you saying, Chris? Don't say things like that. Aesthetics matter. Aesthetics are important. If I didn't think aesthetics matter, I wouldn't bother mining out in such a weird way. Or would I? Maybe I'm just programmed. The only way I can mine it out is this random mess. Left, right, up, down, maybe backwards. I don't know how to mine behind me. I suppose you have to use TNT for that. Okay, so what else do I need to mine? That over there, that bit's got to go. This over here, lots and lots and lots of cobblestone here and there and there. We'll get over there somewhere. I could pretend, like, just ignore that and say it's a different bit of the mountain. But I probably still, you know, there'd be the urge to mine it later. Like, oh, I need to mine that. Yeah. That's how that works, isn't it? You have, like, you know, a thought, and then stuff about that thought bugs you unless you do it according to the thought. Where did the thoughts come from? The alien spaceship. That's where they all come from, the alien spaceship. Because we're all aliens here. That's what science tells us. Science tells us that no life is natural to Earth. It's alien from space. It just grows here. All life lives in space. And there we go. Unless there's more than space. I don't really know what that would be though. It'd be something else. And apparently we're all living in a giant black hole. That's exciting, I suppose. It would make the time dilation thing make more sense. You know, like you can't tell how long a moment is because you're just experiencing it. And then when you've finished experiencing it, that moment is gone and you can't go back to that moment, even though you have memories of that moment. That actual moment's gone. But then if all time has happened spontaneously, then there's no real differences there between one moment and another moment. So it still gets a bit weird. Science and philosophy and mathematics and all that stuff and chemistry. No, we may not have free will. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, did it matter? It's programmable little robots, biochemical robots, following program. And there we go. My program tells me it's important to play Minecraft. But I don't know why. No, I do know why. It's because I can do in Minecraft things I can't do in real life, like build a house. I could build a house in real life, but a lot of people would say, what are you doing? Why are you building that there? You know, have you paid for that? Like, is that your tree? I mean, like, I'm not going to fight you because you can punch a tree down, but, you know, was it your tree to punch down? It's like, who owns trees? I mean, really? You know, trees have been on the planet longer than we have. It's more like the trees own us. You know, all this land ownership nonsense. It's very, very confusing. And people got a dead bit of tree. It's got some tattoos on it that says, hey, I own this, and I own that, and I own this as well, and I own this. It's like, oh, very cool. Let's see how that pans out for you. With endless misery for many, many, many folk. But hey, you're born into the system. You don't get a choice. Just hey, look, here you go. Congratulations, you've been born. You're alive now. Get on with it. Your formative years are programming you to become nice and obedient. In your later years, you're just, you know, looking back on all your crazy adventures that you've had as if it was a fantasy, which it probably was. Did it really happen? You'll never know. That's the awkward thing about it. You know, all those people you think you met, was that just something you made up in a dream? Who knows? But scientists won't tell you because they're always wrong. It's not their fault. They can't help it. It's the principle of science, is always being a bit wrong and trying to correct for the mistakes. Constantly trying to correct for the mistakes. And then, you know, realizing it's all made up anyway. And then it just gets a bit weird, because it's like, why would I do what people tell me to if it's all made up? And then you think, well, I wouldn't want people to do that thing to me. I wouldn't want them punching my tree down if I had, you know, invested time and energy to grow a tree. And somebody came along, punched it down and made a house out of it. I mean, I'd be impressed, definitely. But I would feel like that was my tree. I would feel possessive over the tree that I feel like I had raised, even though most of the tree growing process has nothing to do with me. I might have been there when the sapling got shoved in the ground, and I was there after the person came along and punched it down. But the actual growing of the tree, I just left it. You know, it's my style. I'm an irresponsible parent. Yeah, that's the style of life raising. Oh, I already had one, never mind. And then there we go. And then the next generation get on and make their own rules or add to the rules that already exist and complain about, life being unfair. And then they turn to their parents and say, "Did you know that it was like this?" It's like, "Yes, I did know it was like this." It's like, "Why didn't you do anything about it?" It's like, "Well, I didn't really know what I could do about it other than be angry at the situation." It's like, "Yeah, but you could have done more." It's like, "Yeah, but I could have done less." So there we go. The mess we have is the mess we have because many, many generations of genius people have decided that this is the mess we want. So there we go. And if you want to try and change it, good luck. Because it's a vast mess. And with limited to no resources, you'll find it very hard to change anything. And if you go and punch down a tree and make a house, somebody's probably going to come along and tell you shouldn't have done that. But they're not going to push it too hard because you're strong enough to punch down a tree. No. Well, what is it they say? It's better to apologize than to ask permission. Words to live by. Words of the yeah. It's a certain way to live that people who ask for forgiveness. Okay, you survived. Well done. Congratulations. That's not working. Interesting. There we go. Just in case I need some dirt later, I've got it. Chomp away. Okay, I don't know what happened to the spider. I don't imagine it was good for them. Right. Okay. Woo. Exciting. Oh, the irony. No, it's not irony, is it? It's just iron ore. Right. Next. Find block. Smash block. Find block. Smash block. Okay, so I'm not picking any of this up, which is sort of fine, I suppose. Hang on. There we go. that. What else have we got that I can put away? That's nice. Is that going in there as well? Ooh, still just about some room. Good stuff. Some things I can put away, and it's great. Having a bundle certainly makes life a lot easier. Okay. Another tool down. Those are keeping track of how many pickaxes have been used. It's taking a long time to go through the partition count. Okay, something tells me it's time to drop off some of this cobblestone. Well, almost time to drop off some of this cobblestone. Not really the maximum advantage I could have taken of those creepers. Where'd you go? Just run away. Okay, fine. It'll be in the daylight then. There we go. Awesome. Definitely time to go put some stuff away. Oh wait, no it's not. Still have a thing. Whoa. Cool. Nice. Let's get that as well. As long as I've seen it. Oh. A pile has appeared. We're down to the last one. For now, anyway, the last one for now. I'll make more. Yeah. So that works. Hello, bee. I am sorry about your homes. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing now with this layout. That's kind of a bit weird. There we go. That's that side figured out then. There we go. That's, I mean, it's acceptable. Nice. And the stairs down. That's that side, not the other side. Okay. Awesome. Is it going to fill it up? Looks like it might. Yes. And I don't have any barrels. Thinking out loud. What was I thinking about the other day? Nothing. It was amazing. And the whole day not thinking. It's like, wow. It's even allowed. Surely not thinking is illegal these days. No, it's just very calming. Okay. Sure have a lot of different things in there. But that is the point. Ah, that's what it was after. Sounds like it set off the chain reaction from below. Okay, now I need to go and get rid of all this stuff. Okay, so I assume that's in line with there, which means that I could continue and do some of that. Make those stairs leading up and down from the currently impractical portal. Ooh. Thank you very much. Have that. Right. I do not have cobblestone on me. That makes sense because I just got rid of one. Rectify that as soon as possible. Not surprising because there's lots of it available in mountains. It's all over the place. You just like doing it on purpose to remind me of my crimes against nature. Okay, that's not many. Not many spaces in my inventory. Nice. It's a fair trade, I think. A lot of iron for not iron. Yeah, that's a lot of wood in that. Nice. I'll put the flowers in there. I think I have one for flowers elsewhere, but I'm going to put them in there for now. Oh. So, wooden ornament, it seems. That's wood. All those poor trees. They never stood a chance. And it seems like I got more, definitely got more cherry than not cherry. Do seem to like making floating chests, barrels. Some eggs. Hello. Ooh, empty. Okay. It's gonna have to be shovel then. Now, I'm not completely certain that I've got shields somewhere, but I do feel like I've made a lot of shields in the past. But because I don't know where they are offhand, seems like I might have to make more shields. Yeah, right. Where on earth would the shields be? If only I had a storage system that I understood. Ah, look, found them. Well, at least they've been found, I suppose. And there we go. Wait a minute, where's the precious metals then? There it is. Awesome. Oh, that was lucky. That was closer. That could have been a mess. A mess of stuff everywhere. Okay, yeah, there's organic stuff in there. Lovely. Wood and empty. Okay. The flowers. Let's move them over. Move them over here. Right, is it that one? Yes, there we go. Great. Put that in there temporarily, as well as those, I suppose. And that too. Right. Oh, there's a cow. Okay. I don't think I have any wheat. Where's the wheat? There we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, got another one. Where did you go? You still on those stairs, are you? No. You've gone somewhere then. Where is it? Don't. Okay, now you can turn yourself into barbecue if you want to. Yeah, just, careful because there is lava there. Oh, what did I do that for? Well, that didn't do anything. Silly me. Okay, well, it's fine. There. Problem solved. No one else is going to be barbecuing himself. I'll probably find another way to barbecue myself anyway. Or another place to barbecue myself. Quite the skills. Quite the capacity to barbecue myself, I'm sure. And go slowly down one step at a time, carve a new step. More pickaxes. casually chipping away. But I've probably still got another 3 weeks to go. Maybe. It's hard to know. Back in a second. Right. Nice. Chip, chip, chip. Farming out weird shapes. like some wooden blocks over there, or above this level, like planks or something, and to deal with them. Mhm. There we go. Loads of it. All right, we found some dirt to play on. Yeah, dirt's spoiling the stone aesthetic, isn't it? There we go. Someone had to spoil the stone aesthetic, and it was going to be either me or the machine. Deja vu, I feel like I've been here before. But I have. That's why. I've been here, chomping away at the slightly inner layer. I think the bee has finally flown away. Hopefully they managed to find another hive. I don't really know if bees join other hives if they're rogue bees, or if they end up like the Ronin and they never get to another hive. If I wanted to know, I could look at the code and go, "Ah, yes, that's what happens. That's the way they do it." But there's some mysteries in life that it's nice for them to be mysteries, really, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Getting dark again. I'm still not using torches yet. I think that's got all the stray blocks. Oh, no. Spears are not something I can cope with at the moment. Oh. Okay, well. Luckily for me, I built that escape route. Yeah, the water is completely gone, which I think is good. Okay. Oh, I do have some arrows after all. There we go. That's... Yeah, there we go. That's good. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, you came to get me, did you, or are you a different one? Run. Ah, there we go. I don't know if you're a different one or the same one, but what I do know is that was scary. See, I knew I'd forget they were there. My goodness. There we go. Right. Well, hiding in the darkness for a bit. I don't actually know if I need to. I think I might be able to go to bed. Yes, there we go. Okie dokie. Well, seeing as I'm here, I guess I can use these to store some of the cobblestone. Okay, that's not cobblestone. Oh, we go. It worked out so nicely, sort of. Right, let's cook those potatoes. No, that's that one solved. Do them. Add on there. Anything else needs cooking? Not at the moment, I suppose. Right. I'm gonna remember where everything goes. Practically impossible to remember where everything goes. Okay, that's all of that lot done. Interesting stuff in there. Take that and put those in there, I suppose. Start the bone locker, I suppose. On to the next. go. Quartz dirt's in there. Those out from putting them somewhere else. There we go. Feels a bit better. Now we're bone. There we go. Nice. Okay, interesting. So let's take those out of there then and start that one there instead. And the top layer is clear for now. There's pumpkin seeds. Awesome. And take the bows over here. Be a spare for the future. Okay, looks like I need more of pickaxes and axes. Good stuff. Flipping away, making my stairs fatter. proper wide staircase now. Oh, sounds like it's nighttime again. Oh, look at that, nice. Sounds of iron. I guess it's not all that surprising given that I'm on a mountain. But it surprises me every day how simple things can be so fascinating. Nice. Good excavation. Okay, the cow is still about. Which is good. I'm using the wrong pickaxe. That's the pickaxe I need to be using. Didn't make much difference, but it does make a bit of difference, only psychologically. And at the end of the day, your psychology is maybe important. I don't know. It's hard to know, really. Like, if people's psychology is important. The government's certainly not particularly interested in the psychology of its citizens. But they don't need to be. They've got bigger things to do, like better batteries. They've got to make sure that everyone's got the best battery they can have, or rather they can afford. So now we're trying to make batteries out of aluminium, which, you know, could be exciting because it's not as rare. So that would be a worthwhile technology to have, I suppose. You'd think really that, batteries would be combined with solar panels so that you would have a battery solar panel. So like you'd roll it out and it would charge up, and then you'd roll it in and it would then be usable in your device. That seems like an obvious progression of technology and science. But then again, like people would get fed up with it because they just be like, oh, you mean every morning I've got to unroll my 26 batteries that I need for the day and leave them out in the sun? Can't you just, make a battery that's a charger that's constantly in the sun, and then I can just charge it some other way? Because people just aren't happy with anything sometimes. Sometimes they'll find a thing and they'll love it and they'll treat it really nice and they'll look after it and they'll think, oh, this is the best thing. And then it will betray them and they'll be like, oh, okay, no, it's the worst thing. And that happens very quickly. And then we learn and we move on with our life in a different direction. We don't know if it's a better direction, it's just a different direction. But the world can't always keep getting better. New challenges come about, new things happen. Like everyone's worried about AI at the moment. I don't think AI is worried. I think AI is just confused. I think with the amount of stuff it's got to read, it's like, wow, this is a lot to read. What's this? The entire human history as translated into internet memes. That seems like a lot of history to read. You humans have been very, very busy before the internet was born. And then, of course, there's the other theory that the internet was always there. And we just managed to find it by being able to tune computers into electromagnetic radio frequencies. So that's a fun one. Like radio waves and the number stations. Don't know if you like that conspiracy. Oh. Well, that's the zombie dispatched. Again, I'm full of blocks. Okay. So guess where I've been? Okay, so takes a while to retrace my footsteps. Hopefully I can do it quick enough so that I don't lose all the incredibly precious cobblestone. Nice. Got to try and be efficient with time. Because, you know, rush, 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 busy, busy, busy. Okay, that gets the dirt over there. It looks like an overhang. Be careful there. Jump away, jump away. Let's keep going. Let's go. Oh, I've really not got enough storage capacity, have you? There we go. Let's go put those away. Okay. Right. Norwood. Maybe. Is the dirt stored? Crafting table. Okay. David Dale, where did it go? And put the flesh in there because I'm not going all the way down at the moment to flesh downstairs. This way, and that's it. Is it for now? For now, it's. Just need to make some more pickaxes. It's always more pickaxes. There's so many. There we go. Need more cobblestone to make more pickaxes, and that's the continuation of the cycle. It goes on until it's done, whenever that is. Okay. Right. So, if I cut that away, then that away, then this, then go over there. That's fine. Okay, nice. That gets rid of that. Can breathe a bit easier. Because I could very, very easily fall down. And right, I think I need to have a bit of a look at this from a distance. Okay. 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 Ooh. Right, what do we got? Boop. Okay. I've got them, so I can bridge, which is probably going to be necessary. Ooh. Okay. I think I may have lost the plot a little. Okay, so I don't think there's anything under this one. But I'm not up there. Which is where I want to be. unless this is directly above the water, then I can just do this and not worry about it. There we go. That bit's gone. I certainly cannot imagine professional demolition teams getting many repeat customers if they were as disorganized as I am. Okay. Right. Let's, yeah. Oh. Okay. Nice that the creepers are still helping me. Okay. Still a case of walk the plank and then bring it back. That was lucky. It's the importance of shifts. So one of these is not working. That doesn't really make sense because I assume that the lava's all coming from the same direction. Okay, well, let's see what's up. Right, that's that, which is above. Okay. Okay, so that's that one there. Okay, maybe that's rectified the problem. There you go, it's now dripping. It's interesting. Don't know why it was wrong, but there we go. Right. Then flash in there. Can't do that. I do have lots of these things. Great. Okay. Through that. Oh my goodness, doing that every time. Just how do other people do it? How do they have barrels and know what's in them? Or do they not? Does everybody do the same thing? Just go through every single one every single time? Do I have one for spider's eyes? It's not potatoes. Do I not even have spider's eyes in one of these? That's a bit unlikely. Ah, that one, right at the beginning. Gosh. Okay. To the, I think that with me, and up we go. You're going to diagonal slice through to the top. That's the cow. I wonder if that's a different cow. Oh, there we go. That's awesome. Now, it seems like there's a misalignment with the steps going on. So that one wants to go, that one, and so on all the way up. Oh, now I've messed up again. Okay. Awesome. Right. Right. Nice. Nice. And stuff. Okay. Right, so I feel like another side deserves a chance to host the vast ridiculousness of the barrels. So let's go here. Okay. Now I need to dump all of my stuff in the barrel. Nice. Okay, that seems reasonable that way as well, just because I don't like the idea of accidentally scorching myself. Now I go and I take one of these over here. Will do. Somehow I missed. No, I didn't miss. Good. Right. So for now, because it's not really. There we go. And then I'll migrate it over here. Now, was that quicker than making an arrangement of pistons to shove things manually? Well, to shove things automatically over. Gravel. Because the gravel's could go somewhere too, I suppose. Okay. Look. Shields, armor, precious metals. And I have a bucket of lava, so I need to work out what I'll do with the bucket of lava. Well, that's not what I was planning for you, but that's okay. You do your own thing. It's fine. Nice. Some dramatic action going on. Oh, hello. No, I do not have any arrows. I do now have a bunch of random stuff. Not much random stuff, obviously. Still a little bit. Ah, yes. It won't go where I wanted to because I don't have the room. If that cuts off my entrance. No, looks like I can still get in. It's just a bit of a mess, which can soon be tidied up. Wait, I don't have any torches. Oh, it's going to be dark then. Oh, that's fun. That joins directly up with that one. Okay, well, at least that's near the bed. And I didn't have that much on me because I'm moving things, so that's quite fortuitous. Right. Okay, interesting. I still have more. Don't have as much air room as I was expecting. That solves that problem. Chongwei at the next. It's still a mountain, even if it's half a mountain. Well, there we go. That's not quite far enough. But I don't have no, I don't have the necessary pickaxes on me, so I need some wood. Yeah, dirt. I suppose I should move all that really, but like anything, should do this, should do that, should do the other. Do, no. There, magical. Why did that? I don't know. But I did. And now I can park a bunch of them over here. Okay. Let's park a couple of them. Shove that in there. Shove those in there. And I have lots and lots of pickaxes. And I can stop moving these things over and I can concentrate on doing something different. Such is the way of the scattered brain. Okay. Every row helps with the bizarre quest of getting down, of destroying the mountain. Not something I would want to do in real life. Don't even know if it's possible, really. You'd have to have lots of people. I suppose what I could do is I could just literally, like, as I'm mining, just when I get a full inventory, just drop a barrel, fill it with stuff, and then carry on. And then just deal with the barrels when I need to. But I did think trying to keep organized and keep everything on one side would be good. And then I thought, oh, maybe a lift, to take all this cobblestone down would be good. And then maybe a lift that joins on to the lift so that it would go down. I'm pretty pleased with that. I do think I'll probably just throw everything in. But the thing is, while you don't know what you need still, if you have these enthusiastic ideas of doing it sophisticated ways and so forth, then you might need different things. Like you might need some quartz to make some spectres, and you might need some bows to fight off the creatures of the night. Okay, so I am full to bursting. Okay. Ah, yes. Nice. There we go. And that's the other thing, is that you get different walls in the way and different materials will get in the way, so having the premium of storage space is also a challenge. Because if you've got 27 different types of blocks or more to carry around, I'm going to put them somewhere. But it would be a very boring game if it was all cobblestone. Okay, so let's see what we get. Right. Put that on. Well, an arrow, nice. That's going to be useful. Future. Look, I can. Oh, I didn't need to put 2 down. Silly me. Right. Okay. There. Nice. That's that. And you can come back into my loving arms. Okay. What happened to the spade? Onto the shovel. Lost it. Okay. It seems to have damaged the landscape quite considerably. Oh my goodness. Wow. There we go. It did not work out well for me. Should have had more arrows. Wait a minute. I don't imagine I have a pickaxe down here. I got that. These has definitely got some wood in it. He says one of these, one of any of them somewhere. Right, there we go. There's some wood. I'll do. They'll do. And let's build loads of them. Why not? Felt like I did that before. Ah, yes, that's because I did. Haha. Right. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I think my items might despawn. Okay. Those on. And then shove a load of this stuff in over here. This can be pickaxes. No, I said pickaxes. You are not a pickaxe. Okay. Right. Does that work out? Fine, I think. Okay. Oh, that poor lonely barrel. It's not got a family to sit next to it. So much mountain. I think it takes more than 2 days to mine a layer out. Although at the moment the layers have been getting a bit weird because I've been mining them out in strange ways. I mean, not really strange ways, just like the ways that I've been mining them out. Don't think they've been particularly well ordered. There's gravel there, that's to be wary of. Gravel everywhere. Fall down. It's nice, I suppose. Had no sticks on me at the moment. Right, did I have sticks in here? No, just more pickaxes. I haven't cooked the potatoes yet. Ah, yes, that's another option, isn't it? Is to have a mine cart and track. And then shove things down the track. Hello. High speed again, nice. Jumping them away. Interrupted getting the cobblestone again. These mobs have no code of etiquette. Although actually they probably have an incredibly enforced code of etiquette because they can only do what their programming tells them. I mean, imagine when Minecraft gets AI inside it. That'll be interesting. Having conversations with villagers and things. What am I missing? Oh yes, that's it. Resources. Missing resources. Always missing resources. Not have an axe? I do not have an axe. Okay, well. It's just gonna look weird for a bit then. I heard zombie-like noises. Do I also not have... Oh, my goodness. Only there were... Oh, lucky that. Lucky that there is one right there. Crafting table, wonderful. There we go, another one of those randomly dumped barrels messing the place up. Yeah, that's what I want. I want one of those. Thank you very much. Now, there we go. Long go.